SCP-1100, Object Class Keter, previously Safe, and Euclid. Description revised 2000. SCP-1100 is a highly dangerous, complex organic substance that causes anomalous transformations in natural plant and animal life, despite being composed primarily of heavy proteins and SCP-1100 will spontaneously vaporize into aerosol form and can also be transmitted by direct contact with infected subjects, pollen, dander, and other excretions. Infected plant and animal subjects will transform over the course of 24 hours, which includes, but is not limited to, plants with bulbous sections or large fruit undergo exotic chemical transformations and become filled with explosive or caustic substances that burst violently from the affected section when disturbed by humans. Plants with long tendrils or vines gain muscle-like internal structures that allow them to grasp and crush living human prey. Plants with thorns or needles harden to the point of being able to cause serious bodily injury, and in some cases become coated in substances that are highly toxic to human physiology. Plants that are generally used as human food sources become hardened or otherwise change composition to be inedible, indigestible, or otherwise dangerous for human consumption. Animals normally considered docile prey animals become increasingly strong and aggressive and will attempt to harm human subjects with no regard for personal safety. Animals that are natural predators will prioritize human targets as prey, ignoring easier targets. Animals that are domesticated livestock undergo physiological changes that render their flesh impossible to digest or even lethally poisonous when consumed by humans. Animals that are household pets become feral and hostile to human handlers, oftentimes increasing in size and strength sufficient to cause bodily harm. SCP-1100 has become increasingly dangerous to contain, and its effects have increased in magnitude since its initial containment in 1989. No conclusive source has yet been determined for SCP-1100, nor is it known how or why it specifically targets human subjects. Current speculation points to a radical environmentalist group with access to Foundation-grade resources and technology. As such, worldwide Foundation assets have been directed to monitor radical environmentalist groups for possible evidence that may lead us to the discovery of SCP-1100's manufacturer. All experimentation on SCP-1100 has been halted due to the extreme danger in SCP-1100's continual adaptation. Addendum 1100-023 Incident Log Addendum RE Loss of Biocontainment Site 26. From fragments of damaged surveillance video recovered from the remains of Biocontainment Site 26, it has been determined that the incident resulting in the total loss of BCS-26 was investigated by doctors and the video evidence shows that on 2000 at 0631L, Dr. disarmed and shot the armed guard posted at SCP-1100 containment, after which Dr. proceeded to breach containment and remove the sample. Access logs recovered from BCS-26's environmental systems then reported a breach in the primary service hub at 0637L, at which point SCP-1100 was presumably introduced into the entire site's air and water supply. Investigation has turned up evidence of environmentalist organization membership for both Dr. and Dr. All personnel at site are being screened immediately as well. Addendum 1100-024 Diary entry recovered from the home of Dr. 2000 got a chance to talk with again today. He agrees with you now that there is no other explanation that fits. When you have eliminated all impossibilities, then whatever is left has to be the truth, no matter how insane it is. SCP-1100 isn't an engineered substance. It's not some bunch of hippies getting their sick revenge on civilization. It's a planetary immune response. It's Gaia, Mother Earth, fighting back against us. The more we try to fight it, the worse it gets. She wants us all dead, wants us gone because of what we've done to her, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. The only thing we can do is to take responsibility for our sins and accept our punishment. Tomorrow, we're initiating the plan. Special Containment Procedures amended. Revised 2000. A single sample of SCP-1100 is stored in a triple redundant, hermetically sealed container, which is to be stored in an evacuated and reinforced containment chamber at site. The container must be checked daily for deterioration. If necessary, the sample must be transferred to a new container via Procedure 1100-233J to prevent any possible vaporization. All direct experimentation on SCP-1100 has been suspended pending further investigation. In the case of wild outbreaks of SCP-1100, mass deployment of defoliants and desiccants must be enacted within a 1-kilometer radius from all infected areas, and a 12-month quarantine established to monitor for additional outbreaks. The use of nuclear or chemical weapons to establish a public diversion may be authorized by at least 3 Level 4 personnel.